Good evening and welcome to Aurora's Community Recognition Awards virtual ceremony. Each year with Aurora's annual recognition ceremony, we recognize the importance of the volunteers in our community. This past year has no doubt been tough. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected every single one of us, but it has also been a year where community members have come together to provide support, kindness, and much needed help to everyone. This year has been a long year, requiring a lot of stamina and resilience, which Aurorans have demonstrated daily. Aurora truly is one of the best municipalities in all of Canada, and tonight we will be recognizing some of our dedicated community contributors. Volunteers, through their dedication, creativity, kind heart, and passion, have created a model for others to follow. Our volunteers ensure that we can take care of each other and still be able to look forward with hope that Aurora, with its small town charm, will continue to be strong and innovative as we work together building our beautiful future. Tonight, we are here to celebrate the countless contributions that volunteers have made in keeping Aurora the vibrant and incredible community it continues to be. Now at this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the members of council who are joining us virtually this evening. Councillor Harold Kim, Councillor Wendy Gardner, Councillor Sandra Humphreys, Councillor Michael Thompson, Councillor Rachel Gilliland, and Councillor John Gallo. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the dedicated committee members who worked hard to ensure that this ceremony was possible tonight. The committee members include Chair Aaron Serencia, Co-Chair Brian North, Diane Buchanan, Paul Martin, Elaine Martini, and Joanne Spitzer. Now each year it's a challenging task for the selection committee, and this year was no different given the caliber of nominations for each of the categories this year. The in-depth and passionate descriptions of the nominees' contributions and the stories we received about each of our recipients were truly inspiring. We all know that volunteers being recognized tonight don't volunteer to be recognized, as they give their time generously without any expectation of reward. There are so many decisions to make on a daily basis, and one of them is how to spend our precious commodity of time. Our community thrives because volunteers choose to share their skills, their abilities, and their time. It is a privilege to recognize some of them this evening. When you live in Aurora, you know it's a great community to live in. It feels special, and it is indeed special, which is only possible because of the exceptionally close-knit community we have, comprised of remarkable individuals. Tonight is possible because of those that took the time to nominate these volunteers. So thank you to each of the nominators that participated in this process. You know, without volunteers, the heartbeat and pulse of our community would be low and lacking luster. There wouldn't be community events, efforts keeping our community green and enriching arts and culture activities. There wouldn't be organized mechanisms in place to help those that just need an extra hand. Fortunately for Aurora, the combined hearts of our volunteers contribute to making Aurora outstanding. You know, there's an expression that resonates with me in that we have two hands. One is for you helping yourself, and one is for helping others. When we focus on the service of others, we fuel the core of being a human. As Winston Churchill once said, we make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. So thank you to all of Aurora's incredibly selfless volunteers. The results of your time are amazing, and I hope that the example you set inspires others to join in the road to making a profound difference. As we begin our acknowledgements, I would ask that you stand and join me as our 2020 Aurora Teen Idol, Alicia Bozo, leads us in the singing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Contempla se porte le paix, il se porte le croix, ton histoire est une épopée de prix brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you to Alicia for preparing this for us. We begin tonight's recognition ceremony with the recipients of the Volunteer Service Awards, recognizing 20 or more years of service in our community. The recipients tonight represent a combined total of more than 15 decades of volunteer service, which is outstanding. When we asked for nominations, many public service groups came forward to recognize those who help run these indispensable community programs. The Optimist Club of Aurora would like to recognize Carol Bartlett for 20 years of volunteer service with the club. Now, Carol has served as president and treasurer of the club and is currently a member of the board of directors and is an active member of several committees. She has actively participated in the Aurora Home Show, Pub and Grill, the club's mobile kitchen at various community events around the town, and minor hockey Optimist Showcase tournament. Carol is a valued member of the club and has served the youth of our community in many ways during her 2 decades with the Optimist Club of Aurora. Congratulations to Carol for her 20 years of dedicated volunteer service. Storm Volleyball would like to recognize Doug Bond for more than 20 years of volunteer service with them. Now, Doug has been instrumental to the growth and development of the organization by taking an active role in building their Storm League and as a mentor coach to introduce new parent coaches to the sport. Over the years, Doug has coached more than 30 competitive teams. His contributions have developed more than 1,000 athletes in our community who have earned over 100 medals in competitive tournaments all across Ontario. Doug helps coordinate competitive team tournaments while hosting several himself on behalf of Storm Volleyball. He also manages the organization's equipment to ensure each coach, team, and program have what they need to be successful. Congratulations to Doug for his 20 years of dedicated volunteer service. The York Regional Police Community Chorus would like to recognize Alex Van Hemert for more than 20 years of continual volunteer service. Now, Alex and the YRP Community Chorus help connect the YRP to our community by performing for churches and retirement residences. These performances bring entertainment and joy to so many in our community. The group also performs at fundraising concerts in Aurora, giving back through donations to worthy causes and those that need it most. Congratulations to Alex for his 20 years of dedicated volunteer service. The Central York Girls Hockey Association would like to recognize Katie Williams for her 25 years of continuous volunteering. Katie has held a variety of positions within the organization and currently serves as the Vice President of Senior Women's Hockey. Katie has been the driving force behind the Summer Women's Hockey Program, a 3-on-3 program during the winter months, and has spearheaded the annual Panther Pride House League Tournament, which is currently in its 14th season. Katie is also a strong advocate for local girls and women in sport. She has sat on the board of Sport Aurora and is currently serving on the Town of Aurora's Sport Equity and Inclusion Committee. The Central York Girls Hockey Association is grateful for Katie Williams' continued dedication to the organization as well as to girls and women in sport. Congratulations to Katie for her 25 years of dedicated volunteer service. The York Regional Police Community Chorus would like to recognize Lowell McClenny for more than 30 years continual volunteer service. Now, Lowell has been a volunteer lead with the YRP Community Chorus since its inception in 1991. Since Lowell retired from the police force, he has become an invaluable member of our community. Whether through music or sport, Lowell has continued to share his wisdom and drive for excellence with so many of our residents. Congratulations to Lowell for his 30 years of dedicated volunteer service. The Optimist Club of Aurora would like to recognize Don Stubbs for his 30 years of service to the club. Now, Don has served as a member of several committees and is an active member of the board of directors. He has participated actively in the Aurora Home Show, Pub and Grill, and the club's mobile kitchen at various community events around the town. Don has been the driving force behind the annual chess tournament for over 20 years, creating countless opportunities for the youth in our community. Congratulations to Don for more than 30 years of dedicated volunteer service. Our next award category is the 40-Year Volunteer Service Award. 4 decades of volunteering is truly amazing. Now, the Pine Tree Potters Guild would like to recognize Sheena Griffith for more than 40 years of service and as a founding member of the Guild. Sheena has held a variety of positions with the Guild and has served on the board of directors for many years. Currently, she is an officer on executive committee, serving as a past president. Along with her administrative duties, Sheena is a very talented potter in her own right and contributes to every aspect of the Guild. Over the years, she has been involved in community events, fundraisers, sales, exhibitions, and even teaches pottery classes. Now, Sheena is a talented, generous, kind, and giving person who will always take the time to give advice and share her expertise to help a new potter. Please join me in congratulating Sheena on more than 40 years of volunteer service with the Pine Tree Potters Guild. Our winners contribute to so many different aspects of our town. Tonight, I would like you to follow along as we visit some of the locations here in Aurora where our upcoming award recipients are making a difference. The Youth Volunteer Award is presented to a citizen up to the age of 19 who, for their volunteer efforts, has made a significant contribution to the community by demonstrating their commitment to being a positive leader. Tonight, I'm proud to present the Youth Award to Max Lemoyne. Max is an exemplary youth that demonstrates how deeply he cares for others through his volunteer efforts. Max utilizes his knowledge and life experiences to aid countless members of our community. Here at Dr. G.W. Williams Secondary School is where Max volunteers as a best buddy. In this role, Max welcomes students with developmental disabilities to the school to ensure that they have a smooth transition into high school. Throughout the pandemic, Max has continued these efforts by sending personalized letters and videos to each of these students to ensure that they remain engaged and know that they always have somebody there for them. Previously to being a best buddy, Max joined the 5th Aurora Scouting Group in 2010 and was an enthusiastic member, always willing to lend a helping hand. Now, during these years with the Cub Pack, he was a volunteer for their Apple Day fundraisers and was an active participant in the Remembrance Day Parade, even presenting a wreath on the group's behalf one year. Max continued his efforts for the group by joining their scout troop, in which Max utilized his leadership skills to aid younger members and other youth in the Cub Pack. Whether it was tying knots or ensuring everyone was engaged and actively participating, Max was there and led by example. Now, Max currently sits on the Town of Aurora's Accessibility and Advisory Committee. In this role, he regularly advises the town on how to increase the accessibility of our facilities and shares his input on new policies which impact the accessibility of our community. Let's take a look at what drives Max to volunteer for his community.
I am really honored to receive the Youth Volunteer Award. I love volunteering because I get to make an impact on my community.
Max is a delightful young person who always has a smile on his face no matter the adversity he may face. Max understands that any door can be opened through hard work and determination, which makes him an exceptional role model for other youth in our community. Congratulations, Max. The Senior Volunteer Award is presented to a citizen above the age of 55 who through their volunteer efforts has made a significant contribution to the community and has demonstrated their commitment to being a positive leader today and in the future. Tonight, we present the Senior Volunteer Award to Jane Snape. Jane is an instrumental member of the Aurora Senior Center and is an avid volunteer with the Aurora Seniors Association. And here is the Aurora Senior Center where Jane does a lot of her volunteering. Now, Jane is organized, efficient, and can always be seen with a smile on her face. And as a pickleball volunteer, Jane is responsible for the coordination of the schedule, keeping players and staff informed, and teaches new players the game. Jane can also be found at the reception desk or in the kitchen at the center, where she is happy to assist members with anything that they need. During the pandemic, Jane has spearheaded a new puzzle delivery program for the Aurora Senior Center and sits on the Aurora Seniors Association Reopening Committee. If this wasn't enough, Jane has also given her time to create and donate nearly 100 masks to older adults in our community. These efforts have made a significant impact to these individuals' lives. Whether they are grateful to receive a puzzle and have a quick chat, or are crying tears of gratitude for helping to keep them safe, it's all thanks to Jane and her unwavering support. Let's hear from Jane why she loves to volunteer.
Hi, I'm Jane Snape, and apparently I'm receiving the Senior Volunteer Award. I say apparently because it doesn't seem right to be getting an award for things that I really enjoy doing. I have Carrie and the Aurora Senior Centre team to thank for nominating me, and also for creating a warm, active and fun place to spend many volunteer hours. I'm proud to be a member of the Reopening Committee of the Seniors Association, and with the backing of the Board of Directors, we will ensure that our centre, which plays a huge part in the social life of seniors in this area, will be safe and welcoming when it is permitted to open again. This will be a reward in itself for me, but I sincerely thank the town for the award I am receiving. Thank you.
Jane is a valued member of the Aurora Senior Center and volunteer of the Aurora Seniors Association, and without a doubt has been a cherished contributor to the success of many of their programs. Congratulations, Jane. The Green Award is presented to an individual or organization that supports the protection, preservation, sustainability, or conservation of our natural environment. This award celebrates those who share the town's commitment to creating a greener community. Tonight, we present the Green Award to the Turtle Tias, comprised of 5 inspiring Aurora residents, Pipette, Wendy, Flo, Rebecca, and Marcella. The Turtle Tias has been doing incredible work for our local turtles in spots such as in the Aurora Arboretum, which is where I happen to be today. The Turtle Tias have worked countless hours ensuring the snapping turtle and painted turtle populations are safe and preserved. The group identified that the survival of these turtles is critical in ensuring sustainable wetlands here in Aurora. The group has placed 30 nesting cages along Henderson Drive and an additional 9 others along the trail system in the Arboretum. The purpose of these nesting cages is to protect the adult female turtles, their eggs, and their eventual hatchlings from the danger of predators and other harmful elements. The Turtle Tias, rain or shine, are out to monitor these nesting cages to ensure they have not been disturbed by predators. Once the hatchlings arrive, the Turtle Tias are there and ready to give them a head start on life by directing them to the nearest wetlands and away from busy streets. The turtles don't reach maturity until they are 15 years old. That means 15 years of avoiding hazards before they can lay eggs of their own. The safety of these hatchlings and adult turtles is critical to sustain the population. It has been identified to take nearly 60 years and 1,500 eggs to replace a single female adult. Recently, the group was able to lead the successful release of 140 turtle hatchlings, which has and will continue to make a significant impact in the environmental well-being of our community. Here are the Turtle Tias to discuss why they are passionate about the environment.
Hi, I'm Flo, and on behalf of the Turtletillas, we would like to express our gratitude for this nomination and a special thank you to the town of Aurora for this Green Award.
I'm Pipette, and our work includes monitoring, turtle protection, data collection, as well as community involvement.
I'm Marcella. We also build the nesting cages to protect the clutch from predation.
I'm Wendy. In the last 2 years, we've protected 45 nests and saved over 400 hatchlings.
I'm Rebecca. Turtles are an integral part of our wetlands. Please help us in our efforts to protect the turtles of Aurora.
These 5 outstanding individuals demonstrate that we all have a role to play in protecting our environment for the greener good of Aurora. Congratulations, Pipette, Wendy, Flo, Rebecca, and Marcella on receiving the Green Award. The Arts and Culture Award is inspired by the Johnson family. Now, this award is presented to an individual or group that has enhanced our community through their support or promotion of culture, music, visual performing, or the literary arts. Tonight, we are happy to present the Arts and Culture Award to the Pine Tree Potters Guild. And I'm here at the Aurora Public Library where they operate inside. Now, the Pine Tree Potters Guild has been a valued member of our arts and culture community since its inception in 1979, in providing a wide variety of events, projects, and fundraisers that have enriched the town of Aurora. Now, the Guild has dedicated itself to preservation and advancement of the ceramic arts in Aurora. Its members act as both artists and educators in the pursuit of this mission. The Pine Tree Potters Guild have delivered a fundraising program called Empty Bowls since 2010. And every year, the Guild's members create 500 ceramic bowls, which are used for the fundraiser. Now, the bowls are filled with delicious food by local restaurants and bakeries for an evening of dining. The proceeds collected from this event support local charitable foundations such as the Aurora Food Pantry, Lions Club Food Drive, and most recently, In From the Cold and Aurora's Welcoming Arms. Through community events and projects such as Empty Bowls, the Pine Tree Potters Guild has raised over $200,000 and continues to demonstrate philanthropy through the arts. The Pine Tree Potters Guild offers various classes, demonstrations, and workshops for artists of all skill levels and any age. Their dedication to providing opportunities for all is an example of their commitment to Aurora's arts and culture community. Now let's take a moment to hear from the Pine Tree Potters Guild.
I'm Hazel McPhee, President of Pine Tree Potters Guild in Aurora. It is my privilege today to accept this award on behalf of our Guild. Our Guild consists of members who work in a cooperative way to develop arts and culture throughout Aurora and to help others. We are looking forward this year to participating in Aurora Culture Days, Summer of Culture. We're planning on doing demos in June and July at Town Park, and as well as an interactive day doing a raku firing in October. Thank you again for this award.
The Pine Tree Potters Guild uses their love of ceramics to inspire, educate, and inform our community. Thank you for your continual artistic contributions to the town of Aurora. Congratulations to the Pine Tree Potters Guild and all the volunteers who help support this wonderful organization. The Community Leadership Award is presented to an individual or organization that has significantly enhanced the town through their contribution, commitment, and leadership in the areas of charitable giving, civic engagement, community events, or community spirit. Now, we are happy to present the Community Leadership Award to Kate Grevitt. Now, Kate is currently the Executive Director at the York Region Food Network, which is why I'm here in front of their operations. She has taken on the role to deliver healthy, accessible, and sustainable food systems to Aurora residents who need it most. Under her guidance, programs in support of these initiatives include community gardens, seed libraries, community cooks, Good Food Box, and the Compost Learning Hub. The pandemic has brought on a unique set of challenges. However, Kate continually rises to the occasion and can be counted on to deliver excellent care. Kate is a generous and caring individual who is passionate about the well-being of community members. And she is well respected as a leader who inspires those around her and will never hesitate to jump in to lend a hand. Kate actively supports the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of York and Kate has been involved through sharing her creative input to the betterment of their mentorship programs, as well as to the advancement of their interactive programs, such as the cooking nights. Let's take a moment to hear from Kate.
Thank you for the Town of Aurora Community Leadership Award. I grew up in Aurora and I've been working actively in the community since 2012. Since January of 2020, I've had the honor of being the Executive Director of York Region Food Network based here in Aurora. With my commitment to social justice and the right to food, I've had the opportunity to lead an incredibly talented group of people through this year of uncertainty. Over this time, we've been committed to supporting the immediate needs of our community while also keeping our eyes on the long-term changes that are needed to foster more equitable Aurora and more equitable York Region. Challenging the status quo and pushing for long-term change that gives every community member access to a healthy life is why I'm committed to this work. And I have a lot of hope that we can move the dial on food insecurity as we look ahead to a future of collaborative partnerships and research. I feel very privileged to be one of a small handful of people working in the community food sector, and to me this award represents all the tremendous partnerships and collaborations that I've had the opportunity to be part of over the years.
Kate exemplifies what it truly means to be a leader. Through passion and commitment to those in our community, she continues to make a significant contribution to Aurora. Congratulations, Kate, on receiving the Community Leadership Award. The Good Neighbor Award is inspired by Frank Camanzulli and is presented to someone who embodies what it means to be a good neighbor. This award recognizes and celebrates the simple acts of kindness and compassion that help create connected and vibrant neighborhoods. This year, we congratulate David Pilkey on receiving the Good Neighbor Award. Now, I'm here at the Able Network as this is where David, after retiring from the York Region School Board, has been volunteering. He quickly realized that the Able Network fully aligned with his own ambitions with regards to making a better neighborhood for all. David is an all-encompassing good neighbor and has been for decades. He is a compassionate, kind, generous, and thoughtful person towards all of his neighbors. David has a wonderful gift of music, which he shares at the Aurora United Church. And David is an active member of the church's choir and plays a significant role in their larger ensembles. David has been generous in sharing this gift and his time with others. During the church's Out of the Cold breakfast on Saturday mornings, David's music was a highlight and became a staple during this program. Now, over 10 years ago, David stepped up to the piano to play and sing for this group, and the rest is history. Since that moment, David has rarely missed a breakfast and has ensured other local artists could share the spotlight too. Now, David always finds the time and energy to support his neighbors, young and old, longtime residents or new arrivals into the country. David is there to lend a helping hand to address each individual's unique set of challenges so they don't have to do it alone. Here's David sharing what drives him to be such a good neighbor.
Thank you very much for this special recognition. A Good Neighbor Award. I immediately think of the Good Samaritan and I'm thrilled to be associated in that circle. This award's really just an extension of my exceptional two parents, Barb and Doug. When I think of their legacy, I think of love and compassion and service. So when I see people in distress or lonely or just have a few worldly goods, I try my best to figure out how I can show them love and then compassion and ultimately be of service to their needs. So a special shout out to my wife Paula for her willingness, sacrifice and patience over the years. My goal has always been to help everyone see the extravagant beauty of our world. And sometimes we just have to offer a small and kind gesture towards one another, and they too get a brief glimpse of its magnificence. Thanks again.
David never expects anything in return for his contributions, as he is a genuinely kind-hearted, caring individual. Everyone should have a neighbor like David on their street. Congratulations, David, on receiving the Good Neighbor Award. The Community Safety Award is presented to an individual dedicated to the development, promotion, or support of an initiative that improves community safety. This award recognizes that safer communities only happen when individuals take action to make a difference. I'm here at this crosswalk sign to recognize Nancy Scott Stanley, who is this year's Community Safety Award recipient. Nancy not only looks to protect the safe arrival of students that pass her crosswalk before and after school, but she also ensures families and other members of the public are safe on the road. Rain or shine, Nancy is on duty with a smile on her face. Nancy understands that families count on her to protect and look out for the best interest of their children. That's why she always looks to educate the public when she sees unsafe actions taking place. Nancy has made it her priority to get to know the families that cross her street daily, and it has become a valuable part of their morning routine and instills confidence in these families by showing how much she cares. The parents of younger children feel fortunate to have such a dedicated individual guiding their children to school. And when their kids begin walking to school on their own, parents know that they can trust Nancy will make it safe for them to do so. Let's hear from Nancy on how much she enjoys making our community safer.
I feel very honored to have been nominated and selected to receive the Community Safety Award for this year. This means a great deal to me. Over the years, I've become very good friends with our crossing guard. I simply began by coming down to the corner to greet our students, their parents, and their dogs, and help them safely cross our very busy street. I try to greet the students every day with a simple, "Hello, how are you? Enjoy your day." If our students and their families can feel safe and secure getting to and from school, then they can become very happy souls. What a wonderful way to start the day. Through rain and snow and wind and ice. It is so important that they can safely get to their destinations. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening.
Nancy's continued efforts to go above and beyond ensuring the safety of all that cross her path make her a deserving recipient of this award. Congratulations, Nancy, for receiving the Community Safety Award. The Good Business Award is presented to a business that has shown its commitment to corporate responsibility and community involvement through its ongoing support of charitable causes, events, and programs. I'm here in Aurora's historic business area where this year's Good Business Award recipient operates, which is Colin Campbell of the Campbell Real Estate Team. Now, Colin and the Campbell Real Estate Team has giving back in their DNA. Their willingness to contribute with compassion and sincerity for those in our community has been demonstrated for a number of years. Dating back since 2016, the Campbell Real Estate Team has launched numerous campaigns in support of local organizations. These include Big Brother, Big Sister, 360 Kids, as well as the Aurora Food Pantry. In 2019, the Back to School Initiative and Feeding Families for the Holidays were initiated. The Campbell Real Estate Team saw tremendous results from these campaigns and look forward to continuing them in the future. Now, the Back to School Initiative started with the goal of collecting 100 backpacks and school supplies for disadvantaged kids in York Region. The initiative saw an overwhelming response, and they were able to donate over 230 backpacks in addition to the collected school supplies. And Feeding the Families for the Holidays helped raise funds to feed 100 families over the holidays. In its inaugural year, the team met its goal and was able to donate 100 turkey dinners with all the fixings to families in our community. And in 2020, Campbell Real Estate Team doubled down on their efforts and quickly expanded the delivery to 300 holiday dinners to those in need. Let's hear from Colin Campbell from the Campbell Real Estate Team about why they give back to our community.
So in 2020, we knew the community really needed a lot of help. We went from having a goal of providing 150 families with meals with all the trimmings and the turkey and all that stuff. We ended up doing 300 dinners for the families. thanks to the Superstore, their partnership, and a lot of the efforts we saw in the community that wanted to just reach out and support. So for us, we are just building a team, and for us, real estate is more about just buying and selling real estate. Is how do we give back to the community that we live in? And our slogan is basically give where you live.
Congratulations, Colin Campbell of the Campbell Real Estate team for receiving the Good Business Award. The Inclusivity Award is presented to an individual, group, or business which has contributed to making the town of Aurora a more accessible and inclusive place to live, work, and play for all people. I'm here at the Trinity Anglican Church, where the Welcoming Arms has continued to offer its Welcome Table program. Thanks in part to the contributions made by our local Inclusivity Award winner, Jay Saval, president of Green Side Up Contracting. In 2020, Jay and Green Side Up Contracting dedicated the year to giving back to their hometown. They look to create a more equitable and inclusive place for all Aurora residents to call home. During the pandemic, Jay recognized that now more than ever, accessibility to meals for some Aurora residents was becoming increasingly difficult. To do their part, Green Side Up Contracting made a donation to Welcoming Arms to increase the supply of meals the foundation provides. This resulted in an additional 200 meals becoming accessible for Aurora residents. At Green Side Up Contracting, Jay has initiated a give back strategy. With each project over $10,000, the company generously donates $500 back to the corresponding community's food pantry. Through this act of kindness, the Aurora Food Pantry frequently benefits from this program. Let's hear from Jay Saval about what drives him to make Aurora a more inclusive place to live.
Hi there, Jay from Green Side Up Contracting in Aurora. Very happy and grateful to receive the Inclusivity Award for 2020. But more importantly, we are so happy to give back to the community, to those in need, to the vulnerable, to those that need food. We're going to continue our campaign in 2021, and we're going to come back and we're going to be giving back in a strong way. Thank you.
Through these actions, Jay and Green Side Up Contracting have achieved their ultimate goal of making Aurora a better place to live and grow for generations to come. Congratulations, Jay Saval, Green Side Up Contracting, for receiving the Inclusivity Award. The town of Aurora gives special recognition annually to a local citizen who has made exceptional contributions to the community. The Citizen of the Year Award has been awarded by the town since 1970. I'd like to recognize all the previous Citizen of the Year Award winners, as well as pay tribute to Ron Wallace and Beverly Wood, two previous Citizen of the Year Award winners who passed away in 2020. Please join me in this special commemorative display. The Citizen of the Year Award exemplifies an individual's constant dedication, passion, and enthusiasm for volunteering and making a difference in Aurora. Volunteers are the heart of our community. Without the time and support from our volunteers, we as a town would not be able to run as many programs, services, and events for our community. The volunteer we are recognizing tonight is a passionate advocate for all things Aurora. This volunteer is active in our local community and genuinely cares about the town. He has been living and volunteering in Aurora for more than 17 years. He is a constant in the local community and a tremendous citizen advocate. He has given countless hours and time to volunteering with the Heart and Stroke Foundation, St. John Ambulance's Dog Therapy Program, the Salvation Army Kettle Drive, the Canadian Red Cross, the York Region Real Estate Board, McDonald's McHappy Day, the Toronto Real Estate Board, the Aurora Artist Studio Tour, the Ontario Real Estate College, the Aurora Chamber of Commerce, and numerous volunteer roles at the town on projects such as Canada 150, the Adopt a Park program, and Library Square, just to name a few. During the COVID-19 pandemic, he has been passionate about helping his neighbors with grocery shopping, driving them to appointments, shoveling their driveways, and putting out their garbage. He has provided assistance at the COVID vaccination clinics and recently purchased numerous commemorative benches along Willow Farm Trail, one of which is in memory to the people who died from COVID-19 and to the dedicated healthcare workers who are there to care for them. His work with the Aurora Chamber of Commerce is amazing. He is a go-to volunteer that has helped with events such as the Aurora Chamber Home Show, the Aurora Chamber Business, and the Aurora Street Festival. He gives his time, expertise, advice, and support with a continuous smile and upbeat attitude. He is a well-known real estate broker with Century 21 Group. This year, I'm pleased to announce that the 2021 Citizen of the Year Award goes to Eric McCartney. Eric's compassion, dedication, commitment, and vision for our town is inspiring. His continued efforts have made a positive impact on our community. Eric has a network of strong supporters and neighborhood connections that are always eager to be in his presence. Thank you, Eric, for serving our community and generously giving your time to Aurora. Your passion for everything about Aurora, especially during this pandemic year, serves as a reminder to provide hope and support for others through adversity and times of trouble. It will also inspire our local residents to give more, do more, and help others in our community and within our social circles. Your work in Aurora is truly indicative of your love for this town and our residents. Congratulations on being Aurora's 2021 Citizen of the Year.